What I want to talk about today is how to add more fun to a life group. One of the ways that I like to add fun to each week when we meet is have a short icebreaker or something, a great question just to kick us off with, something fun to go around the circle with before we dive into the study together. And so it could be a question like, what's your favorite hobby? Or what's brought joy to you this last week? Because there's a lot of different questions. In fact, I've got these question cubes we've given out before, kind of look like this. If you don't have one of these are great. You can just pop open the thing and go through a couple of those questions. And those are great ways just to kind of add some fun to start off the group meeting. Now, I also like to add fun different times. So the way that I like to do it is I meet weekly. So week 1, 2, and 3, we're doing normal Bible study, normal fellowship, all the different elements. But then on the 4th week, I like to make that a potluck night. So we're going to suspend our study that one week and we're going to have some extra time just of eating together. And I bring some games to it often. So along with having all the food, the potluck style, and the eating together, we'll play some games together. You might be wondering, like, what games do we play? Well, I've tried a bunch of different ones. So a couple of my favorites are Things. It's a great game for about 6 to 10 people, somewhere in that range. Is a fantastic little game. Another one that works kind of for any, so if you have a group of 6 all the way up, I've done this with 22, 24 people, is Catchphrase. They have an electronic version of that where it's kind of like hot potato. You divide up into 2 groups and you go around, and each person for Catchphrase will have a clue word. They're trying to get you to say the clue word. Other great ones that we've played before are Taboo. There's even a Bible Taboo, which we've done. So we'll divide that up into groups. So there's a bunch of different kinds of party games. Another one, if you want to go more techie, that I found really fun is the Jackbox series of games. So there's a bunch of them out there. Every year they come out with a new Jackbox party pack. So my favorite probably is the Jackbox party pack that has the both Quiplash and Guesspionage in it. So I'll give a couple kind of different places to go over that, but Jackbox.tv is where you go. Drawful is another one that they have. Is just so much fun. The way those work is you buy the game. I usually do it on my laptop using Steam, but you can buy it also on the Switch. It's on most platforms. You buy the game somewhere, and then you have to display the game. So I launch the program on my computer, and then I AirPlay it to the TV. So that's a simple way. You can also connect via an HDMI cable to your TV, but somehow you have to get the program launched on your TV. Once it's launched and you pick your game, it gives you a website and a code. So if you say I'm launching Guesspionage and I've AirPlayed it, well, now everyone on their smartphone goes to jackbox.tv and logs in with a 4-digit code, and then they're playing the game from their phone. But it's real interactive, and there's lots of ways to laugh together. There is usually on the Jackbox games a family-friendly option. So make sure when you first start it off, if you're going to try one of these, hit that family-friendly option, and that'll keep it from devolving into something not as good. So those are some great ways. And then there's other ways to have fun as well. One of the things I love to do for fun is road trips. So if you haven't done a road trip with your life group, you can if needed. If you want a church van to go and all ride together, you can get that. You can all carpool together. Things I've done on road trips that worked real well are escape rooms. One of my personal favorites. You all go and you have 60 minutes to escape a room together. It's fun team building, and then we usually go for dessert afterwards. Another one is there's great museums and things to go see together. If you've never done the Pro Museum, or if you've never done some of the museums in the area, that could be a fun road trip. Also, we do this thing called virtual scavenger hunt. So whenever I go to a different city, I've done one in Dallas, one in Fort Worth, Springfield, Missouri. It's just an online app, and it costs me 15, $20 to do it. And they start you in a place. So for example, one of the Fort Worth ones starts you outside the Fort Worth courthouse, and they'll say, go find this particular statue. When you find the statue, find out who put it there and why. And you go through, you find the statue, who put it there, and you answer a question and you score points. And it says now you go to a different place. So it's like a walking tour with points and a game. You get to see different parts of the city. I really enjoy those. And that can be a fun outdoor thing to do as a group together. It could be a lot of fun. Also, there's festivals in the area. One of my favorite things to do, depending on how big your group is and how adventurous they are, go to Canton. You know, a couple, not even 2 hours away. If you go east on I-20 for about an hour and a half, you'll hit Canton, Texas. Canton is home to First Monday Trade Days. Tons of fun. It is a massive, huge flea market and covered crafts area, and just anything you could possibly imagine you'll find out at Canton. And they've got like fair food and all the things, so that can be a fun thing just to walk around and enjoy together as well. So tons of ideas there, but just be thinking, what do I want to try and do with my group? Whether it's try a new restaurant together, go to this festival together, but just offer those opportunities to have fun as a group together.